Imagine you wake up on a Tuesday morning, grab your phone, and try to open your smart fridge to see if you need milk, but the door is locked. A notification pops up on the screen. Your chilled goods access subscription has expired. Please pay $9.99 to unlock your yogurt. You laugh, thinking it's a glitch, and head to your car to drive to work. You push the button for your heated seats because it's freezing out, but nothing happens. A message on the dashboard says, "Feature not enabled. Subscribe to the Winter Comfort Pack for $20 a month." You try to ignore it and play some music, but your favorite album, the one you've listened to for a decade, is grayed out. The license changed. The platform lost the rights. It's just gone.
Now look, I know that sounds like a cheesy episode of Black Mirror, but here's the thing. We aren't heading toward that world. We are already living in it. We have entered the era of the subscription virus, a massive psychological and economic shift where the very concept of ownership is being deleted from our lives, one monthly payment at a time. And if you think this is just about Netflix or Spotify, you are missing the much bigger, much scarier picture of what's happening to your net worth. Let's be real for a second. Think about your grandfather. When he bought a lawnmower, he owned that lawnmower. He could fix it, he could paint it purple, he could sell it to the neighbor. Today, you don't buy software, you rent it. You don't buy movies, you license them. Even your tractor, if you're a farmer, comes with digital locks that prevent you from repairing the engine you supposedly bought. We're transitioning from a society of owners to a society of permanent tenants. And the math behind this is designed to keep you broke, while making a handful of corporations unimaginably wealthy. The statistics are actually kind of staggering. The average American now spends over $200 a month on subscriptions. But here's the kicker. Most people, when asked, estimate they spend less than $80. There is a massive blind spot in our brains where these tiny $5 and $10 leaks happen. It's like 1,000 paper cuts to your bank account. Over a lifetime, that's hundreds of thousands of dollars in compound interest that you are handing over to Silicon Valley instead of putting into your own retirement. Why is this happening? It's not an accident. It's a deliberate strategy called the Great Re-enclosure. Back in the day, companies had to convince you to buy a product once. That's a risky business model. But with a subscription, they get recurring revenue. It's the holy grail of Wall Street. It turns you from a customer into a user who is hooked up to a digital IV drip. They don't want you to own the cow. They want to charge you for every glass of milk forever. Think of it like this metaphor. Ownership is like planting a fruit tree in your backyard. It takes some money up front, but eventually the fruit is free and the tree adds value to your property. Subscriptions are like a grocery store that delivers a single apple to your door every morning, but only if you keep paying. The moment you stop paying, you have nothing. No tree, no fruit, just a memory of an apple and a lighter wallet. And look, the psychological trick they use is frictionless spending. They want it to be so easy to say yes that your brain doesn't even register it as a financial decision. It's just the price of a coffee, they say, but you wouldn't buy a coffee every single day for the rest of your life if you knew it would cost you a house in 30 years. Because that's what we're talking about here. If you took that $200 a month and put it into an index fund returning 7%, in 30 years, you'd have over $240,000. That is the ownership tax you are paying. It gets deeper and weirder, though. BMW famously tried to charge a subscription for heated seats. Think about that. The hardware is already in the car. You paid for the wires, the heating elements, and the leather, but the software gatekeeper tells you that you can't use what you already paid for unless you pay them again every month. This is a direct attack on the idea of private property. If you can't control it and you can't repair it, do you really own it? The answer is no. You're just a glorified renter. So, how do we stop the bleeding? How do we cure the virus? It starts with a radical shift in how you view convenience. First, you need to do a subscription audit. Go through every single recurring charge and ask yourself, if the internet went out tomorrow, what do I actually have left? Start looking for one-time payment alternatives. Instead of a monthly cloud storage fee, buy an external hard drive. Second, embrace the right to repair. Support companies that let you open the box and fix the insides. The goal here isn't to live in a cave. The goal is to stop the leakage of your financial future. Every time you choose ownership, you are putting a brick in the wall of your financial freedom. You are moving from a user to an owner. The world wants you to be a permanent subscriber, but you don't have to play that game. Go check your statements right now. Find one subscription you don't need, one virus in your budget, and delete it. Take that money and put it into an asset you actually own. Your future self is waiting for you to make that move. Now, what's the first thing you're going to take back?